talk to Kyle. What does he bring to this bullpen right now?
I think we know. I mean, we like his stuff. He's got really good stuff. We've seen that before. The main thing with Kyle has been controlling the zone, and he's getting much better at it. And excited to get him back. I mean, he's a guy out of spring training that very well could have made our team. Sometimes it becomes a numbers game when you have options, but with getting Tommy back down, excited to have him back in our bullpen.
Is he someone that you can see maybe getting a leverage look, out of the gate, or?
I mean, out of the gate, I think we have other guys that have pitched in those situations right now. He's going to be a leverage lever at some point. I mean, that's just the way his stuff plays, and you never know with availability. It may be sooner than later. I mean, bullpens are like that. But I think in the long run, we see him being a leverage reliever.
How difficult was that decision, just knowing how many arms you had in spring training, to have Kyle start in AAA?
Extremely challenging. When it's a guy you like and you like his stuff and he's been with us, those decisions are some of the most challenging ones at the end of spring. But I think part of the messaging is we're not going to play with 13 pitchers the entire year. I mean, it's April 11th, 12th, whatever it is, and we've already gone through pitchers. So we're going to need guys, and we knew he was going to be a guy at the top of the list when we first needed a guy.
Any update on O'Neill? Is he available to hit today? You guys know?
Yeah, so he hit in the cage a little bit this morning. The finger's still a little cranky, so we're going to see how it is during the day. Obviously, he's not in the lineup, but we'll see how it goes throughout the game, and hopefully he'll be available.
How would you assess Thomas, what he was able to do here in that first stint?
Harrington?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased with him. First game at Tampa, I understand, Major League debut. I thought the other day when he came in, and I told him this when we sent him out, we won the game on Wednesday because of what he did Monday. He reset our entire bullpen and gave us the opportunity to use all those guys the way we did in leverage. So very pleased. And he's going to be a good Major League starter. We don't have the innings for him right now with the way our rotation's built, and we needed to have him get consistent work.
You see him grow in confidence over the time he was here?
I thought we saw the confidence, especially in the relief appearance the other day. I mean, he comes in a 4-1 game. We extend it. I thought he really did a good job of pitching to the scoreboard, pitching to using his stuff. He didn't shy away from throwing strikes. He didn't shy away from contact, which, when you give up a home run or two, you can do that. So I thought that was a really encouraging growth moment.
It feels like this is a part that not a lot of pitchers are necessarily excited to throw in, but soft tossing lefties, is this a tough place for them to pitch and play?
Yeah, I mean, this park is challenging, and it gets more challenging the warmer the weather gets, just because of the fact that the ball does fly here. I think we have confidence in our guys' ability to execute pitches, and that's what you have to do. I mean, they've had many a soft tossing lefties that have had success in this ballpark.
I wanted to ask you about Tommy Pham and what he brings to the table for you guys.
What he brings to the table is, I think the word Ben used in spring training was grit, and I really like that grit. Tommy Pham only wants to win, and we talked about it in our post game the other day. People get caught up in the early going of what he's done. The back of the baseball card will show you. This guy's been a good Major League player for a long time. He's been right in the middle of a couple of wins we've had, whether it's throwing a guy out at the plate the other day, big hit in the 11th to tie the game up. But the desire to win and the ability to show our young players that, I think, is something that stands out.
When he was here, I would talk to him and I would get a lot of insight that I'd never thought of before from him.
He loves the game. He loves to talk about the game. If you ask him a question specifically about anything in the game, he can give you a very educated, detailed answer. It's fun. It's fun to have conversations with him.
Looking at the data on Key's swing, it seems like it's a little shorter this year. Do you think that could lead to better barrel control, or just any sort of benefit for him?
Yeah, when you're swinging shorter, you're definitely going to get the benefits of that. And I think we're starting to see that as Key is healthier, that shorter and more aggressive swing is definitely going to be beneficial.
With Tommy, is there anyone you've seen him take under his wing over the first couple weeks?
I don't think it's one person. I think guys gravitate towards him. I think he has general conversations with people. The one thing I love about veteran guys like Tommy is you don't know when those conversations happen. The benefits of those continue to happen. It's not one of those guys that, he's telling Donnie or I, hey, I talked to this guy about this. He just handles things. And I think that's a really important and really good trait for a veteran player.